there in our Ayurvedic system. But they said, you give medicine, you get cured. But for longevity and prolonging the life, purity, body to receive relief, what it does, it goes and strengthens the tissues, supports the passage, that is, lymph fluid passage, blood circulation in passage, etc. And effective assimilation. If these three things are automatically taken in the body without any disturbances or hurdle, no disturbances, your body is become energetic and you remain mostly energetic and agile.
Sir, namaskaram cheppandi.
In other words,
బాగున్నారు
see a person at 90 years or 95 years.
ప్రూఫ్ రీడింగ్ లో ఉంది సార్ అది ఏ టైప్ ఇది ప్రూఫ్ రీడింగ్ లో ఉంది లేకపోతే ఒక వారం రోజులుగా పెట్టుకుంటుంది నాకు వెయిట్ అంటే రెండు 200
Ayurveda or other local remedies or not following homeopathy. I don't know whether this principle which Hahnemann has introduced himself in his homeopathy by way of similar symptoms to Kurantan, he categorically clearly reveals that the body of the free from chronic and acute problems.
లేదు ప్రూఫ్ రీడింగ్ మనకు ఉన్నారు మనుషులు వాడు చేసి చూసి మోస్ట్ ప్రాబ్లీ ఇంకో 1 వీక్ లోగా ప్రింట్కి వెళ్ళిపోతుంది. మోస్ట్ ప్రాబ్లీ 7వ తారీఖు 8వ తారీఖు మీకు కటాఫ్ పెట్టుకున్న 10లోగా చేయాలి. బట్ 7, 8 అనుకుంటున్నా 10లోగా చేసేస్తే వాళ్ళు ఎందుకంటే పండగ వస్తుంది. ఇక్కడ మా మద్రాసులో దరిద్రం ఏంటంటే ఈ ఆయుధ పూజకి ఎవరు పని చేస్తాడు ఆ పేరు చెప్పి స్లో చేస్తారు. ఆయుధ పూజ వీళ్ళు బాగా చేస్తారు. ఆయుధ పూజ అని పెడితే 3 రోజులు తెరవడం ముట్టుకోలేదు. ఓకే, థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్.
And the course, that means the treatment period, they have to run through the regular course, that is the morbidity, leave the body, and the patient is free. In chronic cases, the local it's but when same time again it comes and repeats, increases or unless it could not be cured by the homeopathic system of art of cure, it indicates that there is something stagnation in the body that has to be filtered out. We have been telling them the gutter, the drainage system, they come and remove the blockages so that the wastewater freely goes out. How this happens in the body, it has been indicated by Hahnemann, but till now allopathists have not accepted this. Sora's hypothesis is if your mind has got frantic ideas, it has impact on the body, impact on the nervous system. So, consciously we begin to have this tendency. A sorry constitution development.
నమస్కారం చెప్పండి.
Sir, how is it, sir? Is there any way of scientifically proving it? We are not able to prove that. But we all say mind is the root cause for disease. And if the mind is treated, disease is gone. Most of the aggravation, most of the immediate problems are removed, and the remaining things can be easily done. This is only the proof we can give. See, these are all the key factors of the disturbances in the mind. So, it is how things are happening in Ayu, lifespan, Bala, strength, Virya, vigor, and anti-aging. These are the fundamentals that we wanted to have. Alright. Scientifically, many systems, as Suresh has said in two classes before, how many therapies are there in the world? They are all trying to help. Yesterday, I have seen in the BBC News that artificial intelligence they use this artificial intelligence on the brain cells, and they monitor them. Thereby, the paralysis and the insomnia, other things are slightly cured, slowly cured. So this is a welcome gesture. No doubt, what this artificial intelligence is going to do later in the mind, we don't know. Because we are dabbling with the nature. Now, this is all our evolutions. How things happen in the world. I think in the system, they are thoroughly cured by homeopathic after cure. This is our way of treatment. They never disappear themselves. Even if you treat it, because we know we cannot use strong, powerful drugs there. But to give mild doses, multiple doses, periodical doses as the case. They never disappear themselves, nor they can be diminished, much less conquered or extinguished by the most vigor constitution of the most intense talent. You go to the diet, Patyam, all call it Patyam. That is, in a disease there, when fever comes, we don't take food, we don't take hard food, we take decoctions or kashayams or elderly days. They can't disappear so quickly by doing all these methods, by it must be administered by some medicines to push them out. Can you put your hand there and try to drag it? Or can this radiotherapy go there and pull it? Because yes, just in a very, very subtle way. Sora is the oldest universal of the most. Current is a chronic asthmatic, beautiful complex. Sora is the most universal, most pernicious, chronic, asthmatic. Universal, you see the expression. universal. It is there throughout the world. Whichever country you go, whichever therapy they adopt. The chronic taint is there in every body. That is why they are given wonderful ideas by the disease force gives wonderful ideas to the brain. This politician. Sorry, there are no exceptions. Mind pollutes, gets polluted. First. Alright. Second aspect. The ancient nations designed Sora as leprosy when external parts are affected, and Europe, crusaders appeared in throughout Europe. Cleanliness increased refinement, more select nourishment succeeded, and there is no cure at that time. But some system has prevailed to cure all those diseases. Then all the system, whatever system, leprosy, AIDS have been cured by some system or other, or will treat. Why should not treat when everything is removed from the body? We are being attacked time and again because there is a receptor in your body. There is a receptor in your body. That is why you are getting that. See, they have eradicated malaria, dengue fever, and in Kerala this epidemic diseases. Why it again coming to the, after virus, after this injections and other things? Why it is coming in the again? But has not been removed. That must be taken away from the body and brought out. Who is to do it? Which system has to do it? Ayurveda, Siddha, homeopathy alone have these tendencies. Alone have these tendencies. It is my strong belief. I may be wrong. It is my strong belief that they are the rudiments of removal of the morbidity in the body. By middle of the history, then Sworaj began to have been leprosy and other things have been totally controlled. Itching of the vesicles, scratching of the skins, the box universal external means done by immense amount of mischief that is secondary later became the as a scoring reaction. When we are trying to remove the soric constitution, soric taint from the body by a prudent homeopath, by knowing this, that he has got this internal malady which has to be taken away, as otherwise it cannot be completely cured. Then we begin to understand in the modern days many multiple problems have come. They may not be.
ఇది ఏం గ్రాండ్
They may not be.
రాలేదండి, పంపిస్తాడు, ఎల్లుండి పంపిస్తాడు అనుకుంటా.
Everyone has got skin eruptions.
అవును, బాలాజీ చేస్తున్నాడు, బాలాజీ దగ్గర ఉన్నాయి.
Infections, etc.
లేదు, మా వెనకాల మా నలుగురు ఉంటాం, ఆరుగురు వెనకాల ఉన్నాం కదా.
The ancient times
ఆ విజిటింగ్ కార్డ్ మెయిన్ నేను నా పైన ఉంటుంది, వెనకాల మా కమిటీ మెంబర్స్ ఉంటుంది అంతే.
and other skin diseases, they have been prevailing. But then
ఏదో 100 ఎంతో చేస్తున్నాడు మొత్తం. ఎందుకంటే విజిటింగ్ కార్డ్స్ అవసరం లేదు, అతనికే కావాలి.
psoriasis, psychosis, syphilis.
అంతే చేసేది ఉంటే
What are
చేస్తుంది. అంటే
they
ఆయన
consist
కోసమే
of?
కావాలి, ఆయన కోఆర్డినేటర్గా.
The period
ఎవడైనా
when
మీట్
the infection took place.
ఎందుకంటే ఆయన ఆడపదలప అక్కడికి ఇక్కడికి వెళ్తాడు కదా, రేపు ఫ్యూచర్లో అన్నిటికీ ఆయనే పంపించారు. అందుకని అది కోఆర్డినేటర్గా పెట్టుకుని ఆయన విజిటింగ్ కార్డు కావాలండి. అయితే మా ఎవరికి విజిటింగ్ కార్డు అక్కర్లేదు, అంతా వాట్సాప్లో మా ఇది పర్టికులర్స్ రాసి సరిపోతుంది. కమిటీలో మాధురి మేడం, ఈ ఎవరు శివరామకృష్ణ, కల్పన మేడం, నేను నలుగురమే. ఆయన కోఆర్డినేటర్గా ఉంటాడు బాలాజీ. ఈ కమిటీ అంతే, 4 ఈ ముగ్గురుమే, వాళ్ళు ముగ్గురే. నేను ఊరికే ఎక్కడెక్కడ వేరుకి రంగు రాసు, వేరుకి ఇలా సిరా రాసుకుని ఒక్కడమే. ఎవరిని బాలాజీ గారు కోఆర్డినేటర్గానే ఉంటున్నాడు, వెళ్ళడానికి రెగ్యులర్గా రాడైనా. ఆయన వచ్చి అది ఆయన బోల్డ్ పనులు ఉన్నాయి, చాలా వాటిలో ఉన్నాడు ఆయన. పొద్దున్నే సాయంత్రం ఒక బోల్డ్ పనులు ఏది పట్టించుకోవాలి. మనం ఇది చెప్పామంటే ఏదో పని చెప్తే చేస్తాడు, ఏది చెప్పిన వెంటనే చేస్తాడు. ఓకే చెప్పండి, చెప్దాం, చూసి చెప్పండి, పంపించండి. ఓకే 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 ఉంటాడు, ఖాళీగా ఉంటాడు. ఓకే ఓకే అబ్బాబ్బే 100 మ్యాక్సిమం. అది నా దగ్గరే ఉంటే వాడికి అవసరమైతే తీసుకుంటారు, లేట్ ఆయన పెట్టుకుంటాడు. బాలాజీ ఎక్కువ పెట్టుకుంటాడు. ఓకే ఓకే అంతకన్నా ఎక్కువ అది 1 year ఉంది కనుక 100, లేకపోతే మనం ఎవరో విజిటింగ్ కార్డ్ నా పర్సనల్కే విజిటింగ్ కార్డు వాడిను, అడ్రస్ పంపించేస్తాను అంతే వాట్సాప్లో. ఓకే థ్యాంక్ యూ.
Calcareous segments in the kidneys and urinary tract. They don't reveal. Even if they come to us with a critical condition, we cannot penetrate the organ. Powerful drugs. Through avoid medicine. They cannot, because that go deep and then without any problems it has to go. So what they have done, they have advised that if the stone is not removed, keratin will develop, kidney will be damaged. What happened then? They have operated, removed the stones. That is how we are making ourselves into the darkness. We must always be careful on food and eating. I asked him by telephonically how much junk. The same question I asked. Because modern day they want to take people like boys. That they want only care. They don't want the energy and benefits to the body. They may become fat and looking old. But when some fever comes, they are the first person to be affected. Because there is no immunity in the body. Yes. The second is the period of the flora tainted and how it affects the organ. I have given the example. The manifestation of the external symptoms by which nature indicates complete development of infectious diseases in it. First, about little disturbances. You are not properly treated. You have gone through chronic and cause damage to the tissues, organs, functioning, etc. Then lastly what happens? Everything is manifested because the chronicity has gone so deep into the body. When he reveals, a prudent homeopath can easily visualize, yes, he is tainted with most chronic internal movements. Tell him of the plan according to the conditions. I want to take you to that also aspect of it, but I will complete this and go to that subsequent. The mode of contagion in chronic aim, but after the internal disease is complete. The chronic poison, when it continues to the organism and even develop itself from year to year unless extinguished thoroughly. He gives how this malady, chronic condition, transforms in the organ. He gives his theory as to how this has happened. I read it again. Contagion in chronic contagious disease. Contagious infection. We are not free from contagious nowadays, I think. Everything is polluted. Everything is polluted. Anytime, according to the scientific information we were giving, COVID modified form or the mutation form, but it is not gone out of the world. Then how it happens? After internal disease is completed, there is a difference of the chronic poison condition. When chronic condition is there, the disease condition is there, it turns into poison. It has not been properly treated by medicine. In the organism, it becomes poison. Develop itself from year to year, not 1 day, 2 day, year to year, unless it is extinguished thoroughly by art of cure. Only homeopathic system of medicine adopt. No other people smart. By art of cure, it is an art method without being treated. The patient should be felt that he is not being treated. But he must take cures regularly, particularly chronic damage conditions, poisonous conditions. And continuously the treatment must see that he becomes completely cured of this. So this word has been prevailing in the world. Homeopathy, it's a very long case. You have to take it for a year together. Slow treatment. They forget about how the comfort it is giving. Of course, this is also misuse. Doctor, they destroy the patient. Everywhere the things are there. Sora is the most contagious. That is why soric functions has to be eliminated. As otherwise, it will invade. Oh, you are decomposed, please come. There are many symptoms which reveal the existence of flora. They cannot be found upon one person or one has more, other or less. We don't know the very imbalance which is there. The trivial, ordinary or chronic. Irregularity in diet or the habits, all of things make this soric process more deeper, more poisonous to the body. So, whatever be your vital force, it is contained or disturbed or altered. Even if you give medicine, the vital force cannot get rejuvenated as per our theory because the chronic condition is an obstacle factor like all other systems. Yes. Of course, that's very deep philosophical as well as theoretic procedures. So take some more time, another half an hour. I'll take it later. But stopping for a moment, I want to tell you, decisions are made by us. For example, we don't keep our neighborhood clean. Water stagnation takes place. We want everything to be done by God. But we put all the rubbish there in the working place. But we complain to God. We have been telling again and again. When the season starts, keep your nose. Who is the cause for this? We are. So, civic sense is absent. What has happened? We already have got soaring pain. The soaring pain with our activities, it might be contagious to enter our. So, we must be very careful. We must be hygiene whenever. Even today, they say, wash your hands for going to take your food with cleaning powders or a liquid etc. We have been adopting this from the ancient time. Tamil, there is a proverb, Torgo, that you will get good food, digestion, everything when you are having cleanliness, but not cleanliness. So this is the message where the system has been built. In spite of that, if you get it, you can cure it because medicines that are given immediately tries to expel the disease force or chronic condition. Because your body is not obstructing the medicine. It is not obstructing the medicine. Because you are maintaining your body. See, I some 1 year or 2 years back I have said about salt, body, or Rishi, or Chitta, Siddha. They never studied prediction. They never studied prediction. But what they do, they give you the herbal treatment. Small example I'll give at the mind. A old couple who used to go to Gandhi River is no more. They used to regularly. They took their milk went down because he is infected with cancer. How he is going to cure the cancer? We don't know. It's $1 million question. We doubt. But go to the doctor. He has asked them to wait for some time. Afterward, they come. They asked the couple to wait outside. Only this man was, milk vendor was there. Gandhi Pereira was very angry with him. You have been adding milk, water in the milk regularly, supplying them. Will you stop that? Yes, promise to stop. And Gandhi Vasambu. Telugu they call it Vasam. Vasam. They plant, giant plant for child, for stomach ache and other things. They put them in the oven, burn them, powder them, put them in mouth. Gandhi Pereira said, you take this wasambu, take that extract juice every day, 2 or 3 times. He has been cured of the cancer disease. You don't know what miracles this country has got. Exactly. I have only heard this through this teachers. That's what they are trying, modified, deranged, change. Okay, thank you. Handing on. Hello. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Sir, 10 minutes I will take, then you can take. Huh?
Okay, sir. Carry on.
Namaste, my dear homeopaths. Is my voice audible?
Yes, sir.
Last week or before last week, we have taken hematuria and hemoglobinuria and pyuria. Now I want to take albuminuria. Albumin is a common protein soluble in water, found in plant and animal tissues and digested in the intestines. Albuminuria means presence of albumin in the urine. The condition in which albumin is secreted with urine. It is otherwise called proteinuria also, and protein in the urine. Because of this presence in the pathological report, if it is a minute one or 5 to 10% means doesn't matter, we can leave. If it is a heavy means our health will be deteriorated. So we have to arrest that one and we have to control it. So the presence of proteins in the urine is always a clinical significance. Generally the patient cannot tell by symptom wise, or we also cannot understand without the pathological report. This is abnormality is usually occurs in the disease of lower urinary tract. Though a small amount may be detected in severe urinary infections, just like hematuria and hemoglobinuria, it indicates in the kidney diseases and it creates, if it is a long run, it is a chronic albuminuria or proteinuria, it creates a renal failure in the long run. So that must be very, very important to control it. In the absence of inflammation in the urinary tract, the protein is derived from plasma protein which have been filtered by the glomerulus. It is frequently occurs by prolonged violation, erections, exertions, emotional stress, infectious disease of all kinds. For this treatment is first and fundamental as usual, epismel is the most important. It is the head remedy for albuminuria. Generally, for stagnation of urine or suppression of urine, epismel we will give. This epismel will also control albuminuria. It is useful during the pregnancy, in some viral fevers, and burning and soreness while urinating. And as usual, epismel most important symptom is stinging pain. Naturally it will be there before or during or after also. So along with this, canthar is also, when burning sensation is there, canthar is also you can give. Arsenicum album, there also It is if the urine is scanty, burning and involuntary with albuminous deposits or epithelial cells. In pathological report you will see epithelial cells, pus cells like that. If that is there, arsenic amalgam is one of the best remedy. After urinating, feeling of weakness will be there in the abdomen. Generally, it will be there in the Bright's disease. A kidney disease first described by Dr. Richard Bright. For that, because of that only, the disease name is called as Bright disease. That is inflammation of kidneys with tendency to dropsy. When kidneys are inflamed, the output will be very reduced, very less and reduced. So naturally, pitting of lower parts will be more important. We have to see that one. Next, terebinth. Terebinth is one of the main remedy for albuminuria with retention of urine or urine passed by drops. Difficult and painful expulsion of urine also, terebinth will be one of the best remedy. Generally, terebinth will give for heart patients also. Next, cantharis. Albuminuria with burning sensation, burning condition. Urine is very scanty, violent cutting, burning pains in the bladder before urination, during urination and after urination also. It is one of the best remedy for nephritis, that is inflammation of kidneys, intolerable urging and tenesmus also. Next, Callimore. Nephritis along with hematuria, urine containing albuminuria, so the urine will not be milky, it will be brown colored or red colored. And Chimophila umbellata, it is one of the best remedy for albuminuria and including hematuria also sometimes we can give. And urging to urinate will be there. Urine is turbid, thick, muddy and offensive, sometimes containing ropey thing, it will not free flow. Acute prostatitis will be there, for that also Chimophila it will be working. Retention and feeling of a ball in the perineum, unable to urine without standing, with feet wide apart. This same symptom is there in the causticum also. Loss of prostate fluid along with subulcerulata, Chimophila will work. Prostate enlargement and irritation, it acts principally on the kidneys and genito-urinary tract. When it is involved prostatitis also, then we have to give conium, Beritacar, Chimophila umbellata and subulcerulata. Next, Merxal, albuminuria with scanty urine and thirstlessness. More urination in the night. Colchicum, dark, scanty, suppressed urine. Contains clots and putrid, decomposed blood and abnormal smell. But acid phos is one of the best remedy for the albuminuria. Not only curing albuminuria, it gives energy to the body. A loss of vital fluids along with China, we will give acid phos. Acid phos is one of the best remedy for urinary infections. Frequent urination at night, phosphaturia is there, excess phosphates in the urine at that time, acid phos is one of the best remedy. Sir, next time I will take prostatitis because time is not there. Anup Kumar, please you can take.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Today I'll be discussing the mouth once again. Screen is visible, sir?
Yes.
Yeah. So human mouth, we are refreshing the memories once again because mouth is the aperture, the opening through which all problems start in our system. Everything starts with the food. So like if what our Surendra sir now told us, if we don't keep the surroundings not healthy, then we will become, we will be diseased, and disease organisms will enter through our system. So the mouth is the opening through which all the problems enter. If your stomach is kept well, you are almost healthy. So mouth. Human mouth is the topmost part of the digestive system. We can we can have a look at the parts of the mouth, and we'll see the possible diseases also, and homeopathic remedies also. Mouth is also called the oral cavity or buccal cavity. It is this opening through which food and some air enters our body. So this opening also has two functions. Food enters, air also enters. Okay, there are speaking and talking and all are there, then we will come. Yeah. So this is the mouth. We have the parts of the mouth is hard palate is on the roof, soft palate is behind the hard palate. Then you have the uvula, then the tongue, then the gum is called gingiva, and this is the vestibulus of the mouth is there below the gums. Then we have tonsils on the sides of the throat, and this makes the parts of the mouth. So mouth opens outside at the lips. It empties into the throat on the back end. So front is the lips, back end of the mouth is the throat. The boundaries of the mouth are the lips, the cheeks on the sides, and hard and soft palate on the top. And glottis, or the uvula, what we saw now, glottis in the hind end. The oral cavity is filled by the tongue, which is the large muscle. The tongue is a large muscle, firmly anchored at the floor of the mouth. So the mouth base is made of the tongue. Tongue is a very strong muscle and a very large muscle. So it is fixed on the bottom of the mouth. The primary role of the tongue is to help us to intake the food, assist the initial digestion process. Like how does it initiate the initial digestion process? It will tongue along with the other structures of the mouth and the larynx help the formation of speech. Tongue, the chief structures of the mouth are teeth. Teeth tears and grinds the food. The role of the tongue is to position the food to be ground and mixed well with the saliva before being swallowed. So on the being the base of the mouth, the food will be on the tongue. It will be kept in position where the teeth can grind it, and then it will mix with saliva and then we swallow it. So tongue's role is to position the food for grinding. So again, one more picture of this cross section. Tongue is here, the base, and the palate. We have the hard palate and the soft palate here. The small hole is the oral cavity, and this is the throat part. So lips is in the front and the throat is in the back. Now we will talk about the other parts. Oral cavity as a whole is lined by mucous membrane with numerous small glands. These glands and 3 pairs of large salivary glands keep the oral cavity moist and clears the mouth of food debris. So because of saliva keeps on secreting in the mouth, we will have enough water to clean the mouth and swallow it, whatever is there in the cavity, so that there will be no stagnation and spoiling of food materials or food thing in the mouth. Even though we wash and brush, there will be some remains of that, all will be swallowed in because saliva keeps on secreting. There are 3 major salivary glands. You will see the positions, and there are numerous salivary small glands are there all over the lining of the mouth. And the saliva soaks and softens the food, so for easy grinding. So when we keep some hard material in the mouth, there will be saliva secreted and we can soften it and then chew it. Gums support the teeth. The infections of the gum is called gingivitis and periodontitis. So periodontitis and gingivitis are are two names of types of disease, gum diseases. The surface of the tongue is rough and contains many small papillae that has taste buds which sense the taste of our food. So small papillae, small finger-like minute things are there, and it has taste buds which will help us to taste the food. Salivary glands. There are 3 major salivary glands. The parotid gland is there, submandibular, that is behind the mandibles, that is our upper, this one, the lower jaw, and sublingual, under the tongue also. So in addition to these three, there are hundreds of minor salivary glands in the lining of the mouth. So parotid gland, submandibular and sublingual salivary glands are the we see the picture. So this is the parotid duct where the saliva is coming to the mouth from the saliva, this parotid gland just behind the ear and on the back of the mouth. So this is the parotid gland. This is a large gland. And below that, below the tongue, sublingual gland, and we can see submandibular below our lower jaw, submandibular gland, and below the tongue we have the sublingual gland. So the three together we can see. Under the tongue we can see the small opening of the salivary duct also. When you see sometimes you can see small openings through which the saliva comes into the mouth. This is the salivary gland and the picture of the salivary glands in the mouth. So the problems in the mouth. One, everybody has have been either faced this or suffered this from others. It's called bad breath or halitosis. 85% of the people have bad breath and can be due to dental problems or gum diseases, or like cavities on the teeth, oral cancer, sometimes dry mouth, that means salivary glands are not working properly, bacterial infection of the tongue. So these are the causes of the bad breath. Then poor oral hygiene can cause gum infection. Gingivitis can also cause bad smell. Strong smelling food like garlic and other things what we eat also can give us bad breath. So bad breath is common and it's not normal, but it is common to almost 85% of people. And we'll see what is to be done. So the symptoms of bad breath: the white coat on the back of the tongue. There will be white coat on the back of the tongue. Mouth will be almost like dry, burning tongue. Their saliva will be thick, bitter or metallic taste in the mouth. These are the symptoms of bad breath. Homeopathic remedies for bad breath is earth salt. There will be sweetish metallic taste in the mouth. Saliva will be fetid, coppery. Gums will be spongy. Gums will recede from the teeth. Bleeding easily. There will be sore throat, sore pain to touch, and from chewing. The gums will be paining when you chew your food. Furrows in the upper surface of the tongue will have vertical lengthwise furrows. Then the tongue will be heavy, thick, moist coating. Then yellow, flabby teeth indented. So the tongue will be yellow coated, yellow and flabby, and the teeth mark will be seen on the tongue. Feels as if burnt. The inside your mouth will be there, the tongue is burnt, so there will be a different feeling. With ulcers and fetid odor from the mouth. You can smell it all over the room. So we ourselves can smell the bad breath. So earth salt is the right medicine for that. So remember that. So now is pulsatilla. Again, metallic taste, sensation of thread on the throat. So we feel something on the throat. There will be some thread like that. We try to clear it up. So that is pulsatilla symptom. Thirsty, especially during headache. So during headache, and we have bad mouth and bad smelling from the mouth, fetid odor from the mouth. So these are the symptoms of pulsatilla. The other one is creosotum, putrid odor and bitter taste. Lips will be red and bleeding. Very painful dentition. So when the teeth is coming, they will be very painful and very rapid decay of the teeth. With spongy, bleeding gums, teeth will be dark and rough. So creosotum will be the medicine indicated. Then heparsum, bad breath with gums and mouth painful to touch and bleeding readily. So heparsum when the mouth is bleeding readily and bad breath. Carbonic acid, bad breath with ulcerated patches on inside of the lips and cheeks. There will be ulcerated patches inside the lips and cheeks and bad breath. Burning in the mouth to the mouth to stomach. There will be burning from mouth to stomach, and fauces will be red. The sides of the mouth will be red and covered with exudations. And uvula whitened and shriveled. The small tongue, what we call it, will be whitened and shriveled also. For that, carbonic acid is the indicator. So this is like our friends, if they have bad breath, we will be suffering with that. So this is just a example. Periodontitis, serious gum infection, damages soft tissues and destroys bones and supports the teeth. Bones that supports the teeth. So it destroys the bones also. So that's called periodontitis. And symptoms will be gums will be swollen, red in color, bright red in color, tender to touch, bleeding, receded teeth. The gum will be away from the teeth, and you will feel like teeth is longer. New extra space between the teeth will be seen. Bad breath will be there because extra space is when the gum is not there. We will see gaps between the teeth. Bad breath will be there. Loses teeth and there will be pain. So homeopathic remedies will be again Merxol, which is has some spongy, receded bleeding easily, gums spongy and recede easily, sore pain on touch from chewing, crown of the teeth will be decayed, teeth will be loose and feel tender and elongated. Creosotum, same remedy which we discussed for bad breath is again coming here. Lips will be red and bleeding, painful dentition, very rapid decay of teeth with spongy bleeding gums. Teeth is dark and rough. Covered with tongue coated with white or brown, yellow brown covered with anthe. Teeth very sensitive, where chewing, gum retracted and will bleed easily. Blood oozing from the gums when you are cleaning your teeth, and pyuria is called. So all those things, carbohydrate will be the best medicine. Alumina, mucus membrane in the mouth and the gums, throat are red and swollen. Indicated other remedies are Capacel, Calicarb, Necassis, Silesia, Staphylococcus and Thuja. So all these things are symptomatic. We have to select these medicines based on the symptoms. So this is the look of a periodontitis patient. So you can see the teeth is almost, the root of the teeth is almost exposed. All the gums are receded. The gum is almost eaten off, and you can see the teeth is very long. So it's a very difficult situation. So mouth sores. We have mouth ulcers, mouth sores. It's called stomatitis. The cause can be due to viral herpes or herpes stomatitis or aphthous stomatitis. The viral is a single blister or multiple blisters with high fever, during difficulty in eating and swallowing. So we'll find it difficult to eat and swallow. Last up to 7 to 10 days. The aphthous or canker sores, rounded sores with red inflamed border. This is the difference between herpes stomatitis and aphthous stomatitis. Or the canker sores will be rounded and red inflamed border. The center will be white or yellow. Homeopathic remedies for both are indicated as arsenic album, borax, Merxol, Naxwam, sulfur, calcarea carb, Capacel, and calibrom. All these things normally work very easily. Borax, Merxol, arsenic album, all these things are recommended and suggested when we have these sort of patients coming to us. Then this is the aphthous stomatitis. You can see outer perfect circular blisters, and the outer is red and center is white or yellow. So this is aphthous stomatitis. Toothache. This is due to tooth decay, swollen gums, or tooth extractions. Toothache is unbearable pain which stops us from doing anything. So toothache, if you had experience, you will know that toothache is not an ordinary pain. It will literally destabilize us. It will not allow us to do anything. It will be so painful. So homeopathic remedies are Plantago. It's a very quick acting, very good medicine. Plantago. Toothache that are tooths and are sensitive to sore, sensitive and sore to touch. When you are touching also, it will be paining. Swelling of cheeks, teeth feel too long, and pain in the eyelids. Profuse salivation. Worse in cold air and contact. When you contact with it will be better while eating. So when cold things touch your teeth, also it will be worse. And better while eating. Silesia. Toothache with gums sensitive to cold air and cold water. Silesia. And boils on the gums. Abscess at the root of the teeth. So this is for silesia. And other remedies are Staphylococcus, Merxol, Arnica. So we can handle toothache with that. Toothache, everybody knows how suffering it is. Oral cancer, cancer can occur on the lips, gums, sides of the tongue, or under it, lining of the cheeks, or palate. These are the areas we cannot sit back and think that all mouth ulcers are cancer and all mouth ulcers are not cancer. So we have to be very careful. The mouth cancers begin as a flat peck of cells that line the mouth inside. This looks like a non-healing ulcer. That's the difference between the canker and oral cancer. The ulcers will take long to heal, more than a week or more than 2 weeks. So if the ulcers are not healing and not responding to our medicines, and it is more than a week, 2 weeks or so, it is better to go and have a check and ensure that it is not cancer. Okay, so don't sit with a mouth ulcer for a long time. It's best to go for advanced treatment for cancer. Self-treatment may be dangerous sometimes. So this is how the oral cancer will look like, even though it is like the ulcer of a normal man's size. You can see the difference. There will be white outside and center will be red, and it will take a very long time to heal. So this is all for this mouth, but I have another slide to continue for the esophagus, which I can do that now. So next part of the mouth, which the back side of the mouth will open up to the throat, and the esophagus is the next part of the mouth. The foot pipe for the esophagus is 23 to 25 centimeters long tube that starts at the pharynx and extend to the cardiac opening of the stomach. So the heart side opening is called cardiac opening of the stomach, and it is 23 to 25 centimeters long. That's called the foot pipe or the esophagus. It lies behind the trachea and in front of the vertebral column. It is the called the foot pipe. We do not use this frequently, as we use the glottis, which is the opening of the mouth, opening of the trachea. So trachea is used always, all the time, continuously, and the esophageal opening is not used all the time. Only when we swallow or drink something, this is open. So trachea needs to be open always, whereas even for breathing. But this esophagus opening is closed, but it is guarded by an emergency door called epiglottis. Epiglottis covers the mouth of the trachea. Since we are sparingly use the foot pipe, it is open and kept closed by a circular sphincter. The opening is kept closed by a sphincter called upper esophageal sphincter. The glottis covers the trachea so that nothing will go into the lungs, whereas the esophageal opening is covered, kept tightly closed with the upper esophageal sphincter. Sphincter is a circular muscle which closes the pipes or the tubes. The end of this end is closed by lower esophageal sphincter. The top will be closed by upper esophageal sphincter, and the lower part, which is about to open, or the opening near the stomach, is closed by the lower esophageal sphincter. The lower esophageal sphincter is very important for us because that is the cause of all these gastric, regurgitation and all the GERD. So all the diseases will be acid refluxes and all be seen only when this lower esophageal sphincter is not working. So you can see the picture of this thing. This is
your presentation is not there.
Presentation are there?
Not there. Presentation we are not able to see.
I see. But only the top you can see. I think. Okay, then that's it.
After mouth it has come out. I think.
Huh.
No, it is not there.
Now you can see. Can't see.
No. Yes.
Yeah. One second. I'll show you. Yeah, we are reached here. So this is the esophagus. You can see this now. Yeah. Yeah. So this is the opening of the esophagus, and here is the cardiac end of the esophagus. This, the upper esophageal sphincter will close here. The lower esophageal sphincter will close here. So again, upper esophageal sphincter and lower esophageal sphincter will be closed. This is called the esophagus. The upper esophageal sphincter is an automatic, is automatic, but can be controlled voluntarily. So the upper esophageal sphincter works automatically, but if we want, we can keep it open or keep it tightly closed with our voluntary muscles. But the lower esophageal sphincter is involuntary. It prevents the contents from the stomach to re-enter the esophagus. It is involuntary. Whatever is, it's like a one-way valve. So the mucosa of the esophagus is not keratinized or has any alkaline secretions like the lining of the stomach. This point is important because the esophageal lining is not keratinized or has an alkaline sticky secretion like the lining of the stomach. So if acidic materials enter from the stomach to the esophagus, the lining gets burnt and becomes sensitive. This is why we get heartburns like feeling. When acid enters the esophagus, then we get burning sensation because the lining gets burnt from the intestinal acids, stomach acids, the gastric juices. These ulcers may form, and the medical conditions called gastroesophageal reflux disease will be caused. So frequently, if we have this acid refluxes, that means we are eating too much and sleeping immediately and all those things. The acid reflux happens, and frequently, if this happens, then the esophageal lining can get burnt off, and we'll have burning sensation, and we will have the lining damage. Sometimes it can be perforated also. It can be dangerous. So the lower esophageal sphincter may become non-functional due to various causes like nerve issues or muscular spasm or autoimmune issues, and when the opening of the stomach may be open freely. So when it is not functioning, the stomach opening may not open freely. The opening to the stomach may not open freely because the sphincter may hold it tight. This leads to a motility disorder. That is, whatever you eat, it will not go into the stomach, but it will remain in the esophagus, and the esophagus will become larger, and it will become painful also. It will become larger like a bag. It's called achalasia cardia. It's a disease, a disorder where it will be very difficult to and painful. Here there will be no esophageal peristalsis. So the esophagus will not be able to force the food back into the stomach because, but not back into the stomach because it's not gone to the stomach. The esophagus will enlarge. It will enlarge the size because we put more food, it will enlarge. The esophagus will tend to enlarge, and the patients cannot swallow anything. This can be fatal if it's not treated. So if we won't act immediately, the patient can die because of this condition. There will be pain in swallowing. When you swallow, there will be pain, sensation of choking, or feeling as if something is stuck in the throat when we eat. So not all these feelings are achalasia cardia. That is stuck in the throat can be due to mental conditions also. And if you are having a lot of stress or strain, you'll feel something is stuck in the throat. But this condition is achalasia cardia is a condition where the esophageal sphincter is not working. Heartburns will be there, heaviness in the chest, hiccups will be there, and occasional burping. Weight loss due to improper intake of food because after a few days you will not be able to eat properly, so you will definitely lose your weight, and that will be one of the conditions to be immediately looked into. And then breathing difficulty also. This can lead to aspirational pneumonia because the food can go back into the lungs through the esophagus. It will come back and enter the lungs also. So aspirational pneumonia can be caused, and due to gastric contents entering the lungs and getting aspirated. This can lead to breathing difficulties and cause bronchopneumonia also. So these are the conclusions and complications of echinacea cardia. We'll see how it is. See, the pipe was straight like a PVC pipe. Now you can see it is enlarged and dilated, and the esophagus is dilated because this sphincter is not working, it's not opening. So whatever food you put, it will enlarge and cause this disease called the echinacea cardia, which is a dangerous one. We have to attend to that. So normal esophagus is like a pipe, whereas echinacea cardia patients, the esophagus will be dilated and treated here and there because the opening has narrowed down and is not. Whenever you put something in the esophagus, it comes back, and chances are there to get into the lungs also. So echinacea cardia. So echinacea cardia, the treatment is like whatever symptoms appear basically. Arsenic album shown. Bacteria is one of the medicines. Echinacea, asafoetida. These are normally used, and we can read much on the material medical about this because we have discussed this at large many times on these other medicines. So now esophagitis. This happens due to recurrent rise of gastric contents into the esophagus, and the lining becomes sensitive and inflamed. Homeopathic treatment for esophagitis is the same as for the GERD, the gastroesophageal regurgitative disease. The esophageal perforation. Esophageal perforation means a hole is formed on the esophagus due to chronic inflammation and irritation of the esophageal lining. Irritation due to acid reflux. The ulcers may develop and cause perforation to the esophagus. That means esophagus will have a hole which will go into the thoracic cavity or the thoracic cavity only. So there will be a connection for the food will be falling into that can cause a lot of complication also. This condition is a medical emergency and has to be rushed to the hospital for advanced treatment immediately. The esophageal perforation. Then the cancer of esophagus. Patient who has echinacea cardia has had shown tendency to get esophageal cancer because prolonged irritation of the esophagus can turn into cancer within a few days, 2 years. Best is to get into a hospital and diagnose and find out what is the best treatment for that. So esophageal perforation is an endoscopic picture. This is the lumen of the esophagus, the normal hole, but you can see there is a parallel hole side by side, and that is not leading to the stomach. It is leading outside of the thoracic cavity. So food can pass into that and reach a thoracic cavity where it can become stale and be infective also. So this is a very dangerous condition which has to be attended to as quick as possible. The next is cancer, again another endoscopic picture. The lumen of the esophagus is this, but you can see on the wall of the esophagus, you can see growths, cancerous growth, which is occupying almost a major portion of the lumen, the opening of the esophagus. So these tumors are like we cannot physically cure or do anything. It's better to go for advanced treatment. So gastroesophageal reflux disease is called GERD, or GERD, whatever. It's an abbreviation for gastroesophageal reflux disease. This happens mainly due to improper functioning of the lower esophageal sphincter, or the cardiac sphincter of the esophagus. So whichever sphincter is not functioning, this sort of acid reflux can happen. Due to this, gastric contents, which is highly acidic, re-enters the esophagus. Unlike the stomach, this lining is not protected from the actions of strong acid. There is no alkali to support the lining there from acid reactions. So it will definitely get burnt immediately for the acid. So lining will not protect the lining is not protecting the esophagus because there is no alkaline secretion and it gets burned. Esophageal lining will get corroded and the patient will feel burning sensation. This is commonly referred to as heartburns. So heartburns, whatever we feel, don't take it easily and lightly. It's better that we regulate our food intake and control the acidity so that we will not have any sort of complications of esophageal perforations or other cancerous situations like that. So the sphincter is closed in normal people, whereas in the acid reflux patients, the esophageal the lower esophageal sphincter is kept open. So whenever you sleep or lie down, the acid enters into the esophagus and creates all your problems. So make sure if there is any condition like that, you have to take care of that well in advance. So conditions that increase due to obesity. If you are too fat, then the chances of pressure on your stomach will be more. So that lower esophageal sphincter keeps opening. Then hiatal hernia, when your stomach is pulled up into the hiatus, when the portion of the stomach is bulging up into your chest cavity through a small opening in the diaphragm, then this alignment of the sphincter changes and it will be kept open. Then pregnancy also, there will be pressure on all organs inside the stomach, the visceral area. So again, it will push pressure on the stomach, and that can cause acidity and acid reflux will be there. Then connective tissue disorder like scleroderma is chronic hardening of and hardening and contracting of the skin. So because of that also the sphincter may not work and it will be kept open. The delayed emptying the contents of the stomach because of some the duodenal area getting blocked, the sphincter getting blocked, then the contents will take a long time to go out. That also can create the pressure on the lower esophageal sphincter, and that will also cause the intestinal reflux disease. Factors of that aggravate GERD, smoking and alcohol drinking will aggravate it. Eating large meals and eating late at night and sleeping soon. So this is the thing what everybody does now. All the working class people nowadays, they have no time for everything, so they eat very late and eat heavily at night and then sleep immediately. So this can be the immediate reason for many people who are having this problem. Then eating spicy, fatty food will also be one of the cause. Lying down on the right side with full stomach, that's the one thing which everybody can take care. Don't lie down on your right side. You are standing on your side. You lie down on your left side so that the stomach contents will be inside the stomach and the stomach will not be kept upside down to empty it into the esophagus. So this point everybody should note down, that lying on the right side is bad with the full stomach or any stomach. Half a stomach also, the chances of the sphincter getting damaged is more. Certain medications like aspirin trigger gastrointestinal reflux disease. This can also cause non-cardiac pain because of this, the constant pain, the acid reflexes. We will have pain as if we are having a heart attack or chest pain, but it is not related to heart. Then homeopathic remedies are Naxmom, Arsenical, Phosphorus, Carboveg, Natrofos, and Bio number 25. Bio number 25 is a very good medicine for acidity. It is Natrofos, Natrum Self, and Cytitia is there. Then Esophyte, we have finished the discussion on this, so now we will wind up the situation. Thank you, Ashwin. Thank you.
For that abnormal growth in the esophagus,
Yeah.
obstruction to the passage,
Yes.
Abies nigricans beautifully works.
Okay.
I given Abies nigricans for 2 patients.
Oh.
Those who have been given the tube and
Foot pipe, they have put artificial catheter for the tube to feed the patient.
Abies nigricans
Yeah.
made him to remove the foot pipe.
Okay.
He has taken even a hard foot, not only liquid,
Okay.
hard food also later he was taking.
Okay.
That's beautiful medicine.
Very good. This can be given for even for the intestinal block also. Intestinal block.
Yes, Abies nigricans comes in for any block in the elementary canal and to the intestinal blocks.
So maybe
But
some.
Silesia we can try.
Yeah.
Provided he has got no other problem.
Yeah, correct. Any other implants will be there, it will come out.
The mere ulceration means
Yeah.
it is enough. So we don't know
Yeah.
how the blockage is taken. Because
Any questions? Any questions?
Earlier, this was the thing. Heparin beautifully works. For ulceration, heparin.
Hepacin.
Yes.
Okay.
Good, sir.
Any questions, sir? What are the medicines available for esophagitis? Just now Anup Kumar has told. Same I am repeating. What are the medicines available for GERD, G-E-R-D or esophagitis?
Some Naxvamica.
Naxvamica, arsenic alcohol,
Arsenic.
Margavage.
Yeah, Naxvamica and Carbovis. I have told about Bio 25 also.
Anybody?
Silesia also you told.
Yeah.
Primary drug is Abis nigra, A-B-I-E-S, Abis nigra. The second one is Argentine nitricum. Third one is Asafoetida. Fourth one is Lycopodium. Fifth one is Carbovich. Sixth is Raphanus. Seventh is Robinia. These are the medicines available for esophagitis. Depending upon symptoms, you have to select. But primary is Apis nigra. Abis nigra, A-B-E-I-S. Abis nigra. That you should not forget. And we must be see whenever the GERD or esophagitis is there, whether he is a constipated person, we have to see. If constipation is there, we have to clear the constipation. Any questions?
Anup sir,
Otherwise, we will close.
regarding this right side and left side,
Yeah.
if I am not able to sleep and lie on the left side, what precaution we should take?
No, you
At
should
what
empty
time
your
you are
stomach.
taking food, sir?
Yeah, you should be empty your stomach and sleep. You're muted, sir. Muted, sir. You're muted. Your sound is not come. We cannot hear you, sir. Processor, your sound is muted. Can't hear you. Can't hear you. Yeah.
Sir, time is over.
Yeah. And he'll come back now. We'll just let him come.
I'll speak to you later otherwise.
No, the thing is, when your stomach is full, you should not sleep. You should take at least 2 hours before the sleeping. You should have your food. That means the stomach will be almost empty, and you can sleep that way. But avoid sleeping on the left side, on the right side, on the right side.
That's why if I am not able to sleep at left side,
Yeah.
then I have to,
Yeah.
because of the operation and all that.
Okay, then you can take a little longer time, like evening, maybe 7 o'clock you eat, and then 9 o'clock you sleep will be okay. 10 o'clock you sleep.
Okay.
So I think, Murthy sir, we have a long session today. We can finish it up.
You can lie flatly also. Flat.
Please,
Yeah,
please, okay, but,
with a inclined position with the pillows and all. Can we call it off, sir?
Yes, sir.
Very nice presentation.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. Next week we'll meet.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, sir. We'll go through this again. The whole session we'll go, like from the mouth to